What do you think, Jack? You think I should start vlogging? I think he thinks it's an excellent idea. Hi, my name is Mark. I just bought this camera. It's a really fun camera I just picked up. It's called a GoPro. This specific model is called the Hero, which again I think is a very appropriate title for a camera, because the person who wears the GoPro Hero, the person who utilizes the GoPro Hero, is a hero. Come on, Jack. While we wait for Jack to come down, I'm going to get a glass of water. It's filling up. This is my kitchen. Someone say my mother's kitchen, but I'd say she lives with me. I like to come down here sometimes just to the kitchen and check on things, make sure the stove's off, make sure there's nothing in the oven. To straighten things out just in general. Okay. Looks good. Okay. Yes, okay. Straighten. Okay, good. Looks good. Okay. I think I hear the mutt now. Here he comes, the fat one. The dog which we spoil far too much. Oh, hello. Did you miss me? Come up here, Jack. Come up here, I said. I said come up here, Jack. Now that's a good boy. That's a really good boy. I love Jack. This is a digital product, and we tell stories through the lens, much like we consume stories through a lens. I went to school for drama and computer science, but also took a little bit of film theory. So my education on the matter renders me a pseudo-expert in the field of visual storytelling and all types of visual media in general. Hold on, I'm going to turn up a light here. Much better. Allow me to sit for a moment. Before me, I have a chessboard, complete with all the pieces: the bishop, the queen, the king, the bishop, the horse, the rook, etc., the pawn, etc. Okay? That is a chessboard. Now, I believe a chessboard completes a metaphor surrounding my life, my own fabric of being on this planet, and also my life in relation to others. Let me briefly explain. On the one side, we have my life, represented by the black pieces. Black, the most beautiful color of them all. On the other side, we have the white pieces. Allow me to further explain. I wake up. I go to the store. Somebody runs into me and bothers me. Somebody tries to trip my dog. I get rid of them. I buy things at the store. A man shouts and he pees on the street. A homeless man. A vile, filthy, homeless man. Instead of giving him money, I walk over him. This is the interplay. Later in the day, I order lunch from a Japanese restaurant. The delivery man's late. I don't give him a tip. I give him a very small, meager look of my presence. He gets to experience my presence, and that is all. That is all, Mr. Japanese man with my sushi. If you had come on time, you would have received a tip. Are you getting it? We'll keep going. I go to college. I attend classes. The teacher tries to give me a bad grade. Many times, even though I have mastered the studies, and I am a virtuosic computer science coder. Alas, what do? Do I simply accept that I'm being wronged by a hypocrite, by a man who I've seen eye the girls in my class, give them looks that are unholy, even for a bedroom? Nope. I complain to the administration. I get him fired for pedophilia. That's right, I planted it on his computer. And then I turned the computer in to the dean of the school. My oh my, what a laugh we had when we found out that the man who was once voted Teacher of the Year in 2015 is now inmate at a federal prison. I tried to get a girl. I talked to a girl. She denies my advances. I talk to her more. She continues to deny my advances. I follow her home. I don't go into the home. That would be rude. I follow her home to make sure she got there okay. Because a girl who would deny my advances clearly has something wrong in her mind. And I didn't want her tripping up or falling or hailing a cab driver who was not to be trusted. And I wrote down her address for future reference, but that's not what I used it for. You sick-minded people. Let's continue. Get out of there. Move forward, move back. I take. I make things right. If somebody takes me, oh boy, are we gonna have a problem. I get my news from unbiased sources, Ben Shapiro, Fox News, to name a couple. I fill my mind with facts. I fill my mind with logic. When the anti-logic, the white pieces, try to fuck with me, they try to freak with my life, I make sure to get them away. I get them away. And then every now and then I am dealt a very unfair advantage. For example, the father of my household, the king, if you may, abandoned us as children. So he's out of the picture. My mother is sporadic. It's tough to make progress with a piece like that. But what I can do is only in my hands. And I make sure that life moves forward in a way that eventually I will get check and mate from multiple angles. I don't joke around, but I have a lot of fun.